Hello students, today we'll start with a new chapter, that is your exercise 7.3. In this exercise the sums are mostly based on two congruency rule. One is your SSS, that is side congruency, and the other is your RHS, that is right angle hypotenuse side congruency rule. So let us start with the first sum. In the first sum it is given here that ABC and DBC, these are two isosceles triangles in which AB is equal to AC and BD is equal to DC. BD is equal to DC and AB is equal to AC. Required to prove is ABD, this triangle is congruent triangle ACD, this triangle. Number 2 is ABP, this triangle is congruent triangle ACP. Then AP bisects angle A as well as angle D, and AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. So let us start with the first proof, that is ABD is congruent triangle ACD. We need to prove this one. So let us consider these two triangles. If we consider these two triangles, then AB is equal to AC, it is given to us. BD is equal to DC, it is given to us. And AD in these two triangles is common. So we can say that these two triangles are congruent to each other by SSS congruency. See, I have written here ABD is congruent triangle ACD by SSS congruency. Now, if these two triangles are congruent to each other, then we can say that BAD is equal to angle CAD by CPCT, or BAP is equal to angle CAP by CPCT. That is corresponding parts of the congruent triangles. So I will keep this one as equation number 1. Now, this is done. Next, we'll go to the second proof, that is ABP. ABP is congruent triangle ACP. So if I consider these two triangles, then we'll get AB is equal to AC, that is given to us. Then AP is common side, and BAP is equal to angle CAP. Just now we got this one. So we can say that these two triangles are congruent to each other by SAS congruency. Now, BP is equal to PC, we can say. If these two triangles are congruent, we can say that BP is equal to PC by corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Now, I will keep this one as equation number 2. Right. Now, if I go to equation, if I need to prove number 3 now, what we will do here first, from the first proof we got that triangle ABD is congruent triangle ACD. Keep this one as number A. Also, from the second proof we got that ABP is congruent triangle ACP. Keep this one as number B. Now, if I subtract A from B, then what I will get here, ABP, this ABP minus ABD is congruent triangle ACP minus ACD. So, from the diagram see here, ABP, this one minus ABD, I'll get DBP. So, I've written here triangle DBP. Then, ACP, this total triangle minus ACD, I'll get DPC. So this is DPC. So from here I get triangle DBP is congruent triangle DPC. Now if these two triangles are congruent to each other, then I can say that BDP, that is this angle BDP, is equal to angle CDP by CPCT. BDP, this angle is equal to angle CDP by CPCT. So this, I keep this as equation number 4. Now, from 1, I have BAP is equal to angle CAP. I got this one from equation 1, that BAP is equal to angle CAP. And just now I got that BDP is equal to angle CDP. So, from these two above conditions, I can say that AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. This is what we need to prove in the third one. So, I can say that AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. Right. So now we'll go to the last one, where we need to prove that AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. Now see here in this diagram, we got just now that DPB is congruent triangle DPC. Therefore BP will be equal to PC and DPB will be equal to DPC, CPCT. Now by linear pair axiom, we can say that DPB plus DPC is equal to your 180 degree. So I've written here DPB plus DPC is equal to 180 degree. Since DPC and DPB are equal, so in place of DPB I can write here DPC. After calculating we get DPC as 90 degree. So DPB will also be equal to 90 degree because these two angles are equal to each other. So now we can say that AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. Right. So these 4 proofs are clear, I think, because these are not that difficult. Just go through it once. Okay. Next, we'll go to the second sum. See here, it is given in the second sum that ABC is an isosceles triangle. And if this is an isosceles triangle, AB is equal to AC, it is given. Also, it is given that AD is perpendicular to BC. We need to prove here that AD bisects BC. Also, number 2, it bisects this angle A. So now, to prove this one, let us consider the two triangles ABD and ADC. In these two triangles, AB is equal to AC, it is given. Then ADB is equal to ADC, 90 degree each. And in these two triangles, AD is the common side. So I can say that these two triangles are congruent to each other by RHS congruency. Now, if these two triangles are congruent to each other, then BD will be equal to DC by CPCT. That means what? AD bisects BC. Bisects means divided into two equal halves. I got that BD is equal to DC. So I can say that AD bisects BC. Right. Next, number 2 is we need to prove that AD is perpendicular to BC. Since AD is, number 2 is AD bisects angle A. So now if AD bisects angle A, then we need to prove that BAD is equal to angle DAC. Since AD bisects BC, we can also say that BAD is equal to angle DAC. So since these two angles are equal, therefore we can say that AD bisects this angle A. Right. So for today, we'll just do these two sums, and the rest of the sums will continue in the next video. Thank you.